Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Since we've briefly touched upon the gloves and the keeping gloves, I think we should touch upon India's wicketkeeper. There was, of course, a tussle, a possibility of Ishan Kishan going in pushing for that slot. But for the moment, Rishabh Pant, and I'll stay with you, DK, for the moment here. What's the approach you see with him in the bat? We're not going to talk about his keeping for the moment, but Rishabh Pant with bat in hand, with India batting first, is it sort of the kind of approach you see? License to thrill? Let him do what he does best?
I think, he's been given the license to do it that way, even in Test cricket. So T20, it becomes that much more easier. He's somebody who's a very shrewd customer. He's a good reader of the game. I am sure he'll be watching the game, looking at the wicket. Obviously, again, like Hardik, he's very close to Dhoni. He'll probably be having the odd chat with them. Most importantly, he knows what he wants to do before he goes in. He decides a lot of things when he's sitting out there and watching things. So he's the kind of player who'd come in and hit a first ball six because he's already decided that's what he's going to do. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but that's his USP, that's his strength, and consistently delivered for India. Again, in big occasions, when the pressure is mounting, when things have been hard for Team India, he stood up and helped them help them cross the line, be not out, do something really special. So I have no doubt he'll, come out all guns blazing this World Cup. And for me, at least in my mind, I had no doubt that Rishabh Pant should play at number 4. If Ishan Kishan plays, it has to be opening because I think he's really good at that. But when it comes to number 4, I feel Rishabh Pant is definitely the better option there.
Zaheer, did you feel towards the end, obviously once he was handed the captaincy, that maybe he started curbing his six-hitting ability a little bit and he needs to be allowed a little bit more freedom?
Well, I think he's still, again, trying to figure out different options for himself, and it's just the process of evolving as a batter, so that is something which I'm saying. Yes, added responsibility at times makes you do different things, or you start looking at the game differently. So if you want your other batters around you to be sensible, then you got to lead by an example, right? And that is something which maybe Rishabh has gone in that direction. But I'm curious to see how MS influences this batting order of Indian team as well. We've seen with CSK, he prefers using the floaters, he prefers shifting those numbers. So is Rishabh Pant going to be that guy who does the floating job? If you get off to a good start, are we going to see Rishabh Pant being pushed up the order? If that is the case, then it's going to be very exciting, because that tactical aspect of the game, when you look at this batting order, you kind of feel that there is not much of a room to maneuver there. And the only thing which I'm saying is that if you can separate that power and not really wait for Rishabh Pant and Hardik to do that job at the back end, you can actually take charge early on in the innings. Whether that mindset is there in the Indian team think tank or no, we will know after seeing today's game and whether Rishabh Pant is being promoted if we get off to a good start.